Alright, the name of this standard is differentiation. So obviously one of the key skills is differentiation. So what we're going to look at is just some things from last year that we did when we differentiated something. So just differentiating basic polynomials. If we have something like this, f of x equals 3x squared, and we want to differentiate that, well, f dash of x is going to be 3 times 2 is 6x. And if we had f of x equals 4x to the power of 5, then when we differentiate it, all we're going to do is take the power down by 1 and multiply the power and the first coefficient. So f dash of x, 4 times 5 is 20, x, 5 minus 1 is 4. That's differentiation. Right? Now if we have one where we have more than one part to it, so f of x equals 3x squared plus 2x, then f dash of x equals 3 times 2 is 6x, 2x, well, this is x is effectively an x to the power of 1. So go 2 times 1 is 2, and then it becomes x to the power of 0, but x to the power of 0 is 1, so we just leave that there, we just write 2. Now we could put a x to the power of 0 there, but actually we don't want it there, we just want to write what's the blue part, 6x plus 2. Right. Now likewise, if we had one that had a single number, f of x equals 3. Well, that 3 is actually 3x to the power of 0. So when we differentiate it, we get f dash of x. 3 times 0 is 0, and then we could write x as a negative 1, but it's just 0. Right? And so basically, anytime you start with a number, it always goes to 0. And that's sensible when we think about it, because when we differentiate, what we're doing is we're saying how fast is something changing. So if something's not changing, then it's not changing, so it's going to have an answer of 0. Right? That's the basics of what we're going to do for this part of it. We just need to get really fast and really good at differentiating. The basic rule is this. If f of x equals a x to the power of n, then f dash of x equals a n x to the power of n minus 1. We often put that in brackets in case we're putting it into a computer or a calculator. Alright, so that's really all there is to do with differentiating polynomials. Right, here come your questions. Alright, homework question 1. Differentiate this. F of x equals 3x squared plus 5x. Question 2, f of x equals 6x to the power of 5 minus 2x squared. And question 3, f of x equals 2x to the power of 8 minus 4. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.